So hi everybody, this is Aayon from my YouTube channel. I am making this video today for interviewing my friend who got PR permanent residency recently, um, and he gonna share every experience he has got from his completing his course, working here in Canada, getting the work permit, and how he landed to a related field job which leads him to get permanent residency through Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, also known as SINP, in Saskatchewan. He gonna share all the experience in the next video. Let's jump into that. Okay. So hi everybody, I'm here in my YouTube channel with another video with Aabhusan. Almost we had, I think our friendship is like 3 years for now, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he recently got PR. So on
Ooh.
that prospect, I am interviewing him, like how he got PR within a short period of time. I guess it's like 4 years.
Yeah, it's been 4 years since
Okay.
I came to Canada.
Okay, all right. I have few questions to go through, and we're from Saskatchewan, so we belong to Saskatchewan. Not me, but he belongs to Saskatchewan now.
No, so
Okay,
do you, right?
all right. So I will go through that. First of all, I wanna introduce Aabhusan, what he does now, and how are the roots from Nepal.
Yeah, it's been quite a long journey. I came here in 2019 December, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a long process. I came here on my student visa,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, there was one. I've been through one rejection as well, so that took a bit. I,
Uh-huh.
Probably I started my process in 2018, and by the end of 2019, I got accepted. Like my visa got accepted, and then I came here in early 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I did my diploma in computer science in from UFR,
Mm-hmm.
University of Regina,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's been quite a journey. Yeah,
Quite a hustle bustle, huh?
kind of.
Okay. All right. I'll go through some questions here. I have 10 questions. So the first one is, what motivated you to pursue your studies in computer science in University of Regina specifically?
Um, yeah, I always wanted to do something in within like computer science field, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing, nothing special. Like I didn't have any special reason to come to Regina and study in UFR, but with everything,
The prospect of PR, I guess,
no,
because
not
nothing like
really.
that.
I didn't
Okay.
even know about,
Okay.
no, I didn't know anything about PR side.
Mm-hmm.
The the
Fortunate side, you say.
the fortunate side of coming to Regina.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about that. Well, the consultancy, I would say, from where I applied, it just happened. They just
Okay.
happened to apply in UFR, and then
Mm-hmm.
they accepted me there. They accepted my um student offer letter or whatever
Okay.
that is called. I
Uh-huh.
honestly I forgot,
All right.
but yeah, and it happened to I happened to come in Regina, and
Uh-huh.
then
How do you feel now?
things has been good so far. So I never thought of moving to any other province or other
Mm-hmm.
city.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'll go with the second question.
Mhm.
Here, how do you find the overall experience of studying in Regina, particularly as an international student?
To be honest, the time when I came, it was I think the COVID had just started. So um, uh, of course, Regina is a small city, and then there's less scope of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Those part-time jobs and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
and 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 we all know how cold it can get, right? And
Uh-huh.
those are the time there's so many layoffs, less hours of work and stuff. So it's kind of hard initially for to get into the work and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
for an international student. But as an just for the study, I think it's good. The commute is good. You can reach to the university in a short period of time. You don't have to waste a lot of time on your transit and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I think as an international student, it's a good place to study. I think it's a good, it could be a good start. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Um, can you share some highlights of or memorable moments from your time from University of Regina, like maybe from your academic journey, I guess?
Mm,
Like,
to be honest, I don't think I have any, because because 90% of the time I was studying from home.
Mm-hmm.
As in, yeah, because I probably like I went for university for 2 months and then it shut down,
Mm-hmm.
and rest of the time we were started like everything was just online.
Mm-hmm.
And my last semester was in university, which was quite a good experience to get in, get to meet people like my other friends, and in university spending some time
Mm-hmm.
getting to know them, actually talking to professor in person, and
Mm-hmm.
if you have any queries or anything like that. So those are time, but I was also working at that time, so I was busy with work and study, so I didn't really have a lot of experience in the university.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nothing much.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good as well. So I will just go for another question here. Um, like, what challenges did you face during your studies, and how did you overcome that from?
I guess, yeah, I guess, like I said earlier, COVID happened, so that those are time where there was no any jobs. I didn't find job until
Uh huh.
it was 6 months since I landed in Regina, and so those were the hard time. My parents supported me a lot in those. I mean, I didn't have any option,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then also like there's I mean, we could just work 20 hours back then, but not anymore, I guess, right? But
Mm-hmm.
and paying fee, the University of Regina is comparatively quite expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and it was it was very hard to um, accumulate all your fees for your university. So you need a bit of a support from back home.
Mm-hmm.
So those are pretty hard time
Okay.
from the financial perspective side.
Okay, let's forget about all the hustle bustle and the
Mm-hmm.
financial crisis at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But so let's go to your permanent residency, okay?
Okay.
And the next question here is that how do you feel when you get your permanent residency mail?
It feels great because I mean that's something we all always strive for, right?
Hmm.
Because yeah, I mean it feels good. That took a bit. I was waiting for that since more than a year now, and when you got that email, which was something that I was expecting,
Hmm.
but not anytime soon when I received it. So honestly, yeah, it took a while to kind of process that, but
Uh-huh.
eventually like okay, finally it's done, and I feel thankful, and yeah, like I feel good. Yeah,
Okay,
that's about it.
let's go to the time, like how long it took after your work permit, just to let know the audience that how Saskatchewan
Hmm.
permanent residency works.
Well, I think I've been lucky in that case. I think I started my process roughly
Back in which
back
year?
in like December, January. I think I started my process in 2023 January, I'd say,
Mm-hmm.
overall process, and
Mm-hmm.
then I processed my officially PR application in May, I believe, and then I received my PR in late January or early Feb or something.
So
So
2024, right?
2024. So it
So,
took roughly a year.
kind of okay. That's pretty quick, I guess. Because
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
it will
that's
take like 12 months to 18 months in between that. But
yeah. I've been
okay,
lucky in that case. Yeah.
okay, all right. Let's go to the next question here. Um, what are your career aspirations now that you have a PR status? Like, are you going back to school?
Hmm.
Are you doing your completing your bachelor's?
Hmm.
What kind of like future plans you have, if you want to tell to the audience?
Yeah, I don't really want to get into that much, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely planning to go back to school in some time because I just want to get done with my bachelor's.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was here initially for. So I want to get that done and then see how it goes.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to number eight. Can you share any tips and advice for other international students considering studying computer science in
Mhm.
University of Regina?
I mean, no, like yeah, from the computer science perspective, I think it's a good university. They've got a lot of resources
Hmm.
for
I know
you
some
to.
of the professors are really good and they're from top universities,
They are
right?
actually, and also there are so many opportunity for co-op and interns like that. I think it's gonna be. I think it's definitely. I would say you definitely, if somebody's thinking of joining University of Regina for computer science, definitely I would say go ahead, and Also, there are so, like I said, there are so many co-op and interns opportunity here,
Hmm.
which would eventually get you a job, and also help you in permanent resident stuff. So yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
that's about it.
Okay, let's go to another question here. What role did the university support services play in your academic and personal growth while you were growing and doing your academic journey there? Any support, anything like that? Like
Uh,
any scholarship from them? Like during your COVID time?
um,
Just to catch up.
yeah, I don't remember getting any scholarship, but I know my friends got some. But I think I was just not ahead of everyone to get a scholarship, I believe. But yeah, definitely they were doing some support. They were supporting some students who were applying for scholarship, but I don't think I was even applying for it because I didn't know if there was any scholarship. So yeah, but I would definitely suggest upcoming student or current student to kind
Okay.
of look for it.
Hmm.
Just follow up on these sites.
Okay, at last, I wanna ask that Aabhusan that like how he can elaborate about Saskatchewan permanent residency when somebody who came to Saskatchewan as a student,
Mhm.
maybe at University of Sax Politic, but then he wants to also apply for PR
Mhm.
from SINP, not the federal one. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah, yeah, SNP,
like
right?
you
Yeah,
can just be in a short version, just say like how you have to process and do a little thing
mm,
that can push you up.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I think I finished. Yeah, once I finished my diploma, I was looking for a job, and then thankfully I got one. And then they had to, like, I think I need to work for 6 months for one company, and then you can process your job approval later. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something your employer would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, your whichever company, whichever organization you're working
Mm-hmm.
for, they would process your job approval later. And once you get that, you would apply for nomination, and that's to the Saskatchewan government,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll have to
How
go to.
many points you have to achieve?
No, there's no any point system on this
Okay.
process.
Okay.
It's just you have to meet all the criteria from like IELTS, job approval later, your work permit, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So you don't really have to go through any point system, which is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta take all the check mark. What you just gotta take all the tick boxes, whatever they ask, and you'll be applying to Saskatchewan government for nomination,
Mm-hmm.
and you're actually going to take that nomination. Once you receive that, you're going to take that nomination to the federal
Mm-hmm.
and apply for PR, and then you just gotta wait.
Okay. So you just did it by yourself, no lawyers and anything, right? Like,
No, yeah, I
or
mean it's
somebody helped you, anything?
definitely my colleagues from office helped me.
Mm-hmm.
My HR was kind of familiar with that process, so she kind of guided me throughout.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say it's a pretty easy process. You just gotta follow the procedures.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have to, you please don't go through lawyers because they're pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah, you can definitely, this is something you can definitely do it by yourself.
Oh yeah. All right. So congratulations for your permanent
Thanks.
residency. Okay.
Thanks.
And yeah, that's all, I guess.
Huh.
It was pretty good time interviewing you,
Thank you.
and hope you have a good future plans placed in on your paths.
Okay. Thank you.
So I think that's all. And for the viewers, if you're uh, watching from Nepal, and then if you want to come to University of Regina, most welcome to our Regina city with all our Nepalese community here. And then yeah, hope to see you soon on that. And thinking of PR prospect, you have already heard from Aabhusan how that works and everything. So I wish everyone a really good time and a best future for everybody who is coming here and who is pursuing degree or something in Nepal. So yeah, that would be all. And a big congratulations to our friend Abusan, who has been struggling for a few years here and then getting permanent residency on his field. That's a really good thing. Um, okay, so let's
All right.
end this video.
Okay.
All right, bye.